We're going to move on to the Munsters now. Oh, joy upon joys. This is another cracking game. Where's the... Did I have a picture of the Munsters box art? And this was released in 1988. I didn't mention actually the Blade Runner game was from 1986. This is a 1988 game. Most of you should remember the Munsters. I think it was like the mid-60s that TV show came out. Sort of, I don't know which came first, Addams Family or the Munsters, but they're very similar. But in this game, you control several different characters of the Munsters. You start off with Lily first, and the end, the whole point of the game is to rescue Marilyn, who's been kidnapped apparently. So at the start of the game, Lily must rescue Herman. Herman's the big sort of Frankenstein-y dude, who's the dad of the house, isn't he? And then Grandpa escorts Herman through the crypt. So then Herman can then rescue Eddie in the third part of the game. Fourth part of the game is where the Munsters drive in their like hearse car thing, and the pet dragon they have has to protect the car from witches and spooks and demons and stuff. And then the last part of the game, Herman rescues Marilyn from where she's held captive. So it's about 4 or 5 parts of the game. I should point out the music in this game is done by Ben Daglish. And the programmers of this game went on to do Continental Circus, that driving game, which is really, really good. And the graphics artist in this game, Mark Edwards, also did Continental Circus, Chubby Gristle, and also the Flintstones. Okay, so we're going to get the Munsters started up. I've just lost the disc file. Where's it gone? Here we go. So we'll have to... There we go, the Munsters. Oh. And be prepared for the music as well. And the reason I'm doing this game, guys, for my Halloween horror game, is because a couple of years ago I did a video on my channel called like Amstrad CPC Horror Games Resurrected version, and that covered all like basically the horror games that appeared on the Amstrad. And someone quite rightly and rather annoyingly pointed out, where's the Munsters on this? I had the Addams Family in there on that video, but I've totally forgot about this game. Never had it as a kid. So I thought, well, as your Halloween treat and video for this year, let's take a look at the game I missed out. And let's do a long play of it. Thankfully, it's actually quite a short game, but it's a very, very annoying game. Let me just get up. This is the instructions for the Munsters. Oh, we can have a read of it very quickly. The Munsters is a superb all-action arcade game. Your objective is to help the Munster family rescue Marion from the evil clutches of Old Nick, which you never see in the game, by the way. Old Nick is the devil, of course, isn't it? So you don't see him. So. Use your spells to send the ghouls and ghosts back to the underworld. Be careful, watch your energy level. Keep your spell power topped up and collect the mystery objects in order to take care of the ghouls. Good luck, you will need it. Basically, it tells you pretty much bugger all. And it's utter trial and error to how we get through this game. Thankfully, it's not that big of a game. There's only a few screens. The music is really great, even if it does loop. So it might get a bit annoying. Oh hey, for Football Channel HD, thanks for joining, dude. I've got CC's Full Spectrum 108K and Amstrad CPC, all top computers. Good man, good man. Was I so what was that? Reading loading instructions for these Commodore 64? Was the loading instructions wrong for the Commodore 1 there? I don't know. Never had to do that. I've never had to load up a Commodore 64 game before. Right. Anyway. Let's get this started off. Yeah, the names of the programmers and graphics artists and stuff at the bottom there, scrolling. We've already talked about them. So let's get going. Right, so here we go. We're playing as, I think this is Lily, isn't it? And what we're doing at the moment is we need to get our spells topped up. The spell bottle in the top right corner of the screen. And to do that we need to kill those spooks. Oh, damn. And if you stay on the screen for too long, the spooks come faster and faster at you, and more of them. Oh, for God's sakes! It can be quite hard to hit them. You can do a normal straight throw and one that's slightly angled up. Collision detection. Oh yeah, that won't hit that one. Ah! We need to get our spells topped right up. Ah, got it. So we've got a bit of tedious grinding here, guys, as we kill spooks. But I'm going to get it over and done with at the start. We may have to come back to this room and repeat this process later on. Right. I'll start the screen over. Got it. And we're getting near the top of the bottle now. We're not going to hit that one to get off the screen. And then I'll tell you about the rest of the game after this bit and what we need to do. Just concentrating. I think the bottle is full now. I'll just make sure. Oh, nearly full. That's full now. Sure it is. So I'm going to take a snapshot there and just have a little pause. Right, there's several objects, and there's several like creatures in the way in this level. In fact, we'll save a snapshot here, which we already have done, and I'll show you what I mean here. To the left of here is there's a cross that we need to collect, which will defeat an enemy later on over here. And we have these three things flying in. Now I realise that you can't kill them. Let's just see what happens. Game over. So if we just go back to that room again, just to show you an example. Now what I've worked out is you need to have a full spell bottle there, and you need to have picked up another object elsewhere in the map to kill these things. And as you can see, oh, can't kill them. They're unkillable. But there's no real clue as to what object works with what, and it gets worse later on in a different section. So what we'll do here, guys, we move on. It was just to give you an example of basically the manual just dropping you in it and going, there you go, no clue whatsoever. So I have to be honest and say that the I think the specky graphics look better. The better designed sprites. I can't remember, can we kill this thing? Yes, we can. And then we can then go and pick up this object in the graveyard. There is an object later on, about 3 screens to the right there, but don't pick it up yet, because when you try to get back through the graveyard, like basically all these like zombies appear out the ground, loads of them. And they are basically, they just swamp you, and if you haven't got a special object to kill them, you're going to be dead. Take a snapshot there, quick. And we'll top up our spells, get it right to the top. Come on. Yeah, that's full. I'll take a snapshot there. And now we can kill them! Yay! So now we've got the cross. What can we do next? I think we can pick up this key. He dies. Ah! Well, that bloody thing's going to be in the way, so we might as well go and top our spells up. Take a snapshot. Right. Oh, for God's sakes. This sprite looks like my mother-in-law. Oh God. Spells also remind me that she's an old witch. Although, was Lily an actual witch in the Munsters? Because she does look very witch-like with green face and stuff. Right, that should be enough spells. I'm going to save a snapshot here, so we don't have to replay things too much. Bloody thing. Oh. Oh, yeah, they can be destroyed. Again, they're unkillable unless you've got a certain object. And the object of this first part was to rescue Herman. There he is. Not yet, though. There's another object to pick up from the graveyard. I forget what that object does we've just picked up. I think we need to probably top our spells up. Because I think that zombie took quite a bit of us. And the easiest way to top your spells up is to go back to the first screen and do it there. But as I was saying, it's all very well doing these long play videos, but there's a bit of puzzling and adventuring involved. Just watching it without any explanation can be really confusing. I'm like, it's nice to know what actually is happening, what is going on. So that's why I do long plays and reviews at the same time. Because I used to watch so many of these long play videos, I'm like, great, the game's been beaten, but I still have no clue how they did it. Ah, got that spook this time. Right, okay. At least it works unlike Blade Runner. Yeah, true. No bugs in this game, just annoyances. There's a really stupid next section coming up after this, actually, involving the grandpa. At least this game looks like fun stirs. Oh, Andy D, hang your head in shame for that joke. Okie dokie. Yeah, agreed, Striker. Apart from if it's just a simple, like, shoot 'em up, you know, you just move from left and right and blast things. There's plenty of games that are just like, what the hell's going on with it? Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. That's that took me ages to work out just what the hell to do, and that was quite a recent game for an Amstrad. Here we go. Right, we're finally in control of Herman, and then control passes to Grandpa here. And you notice, guys, in the top right, the spell bottle is now empty, but thankfully energy's been restored. We control Grandpa, and Herman Munster follows behind us. Before we get to the end of this section, which actually is only about 5 screens, I think, 5-6 screens, we need to make sure our spell bottle is nice and full, which means we've got to grind killing some enemies here. And they are the stupidest enemies. It's these guys that appear out the top of the screen there. So we just need to utch forward a little bit to spawn them. Now they're there trying to grab poor Herman. And we've got this bloody spook thing. Fine, let's get back under. Hang on. Right. To drag Herman all this way. And go back on the screen. Let's push forward a bit. Oh god. But that spirit thing doesn't come back onto the screen here. So we can go off the screen, come back again and do that. But that ghost thingy there, we can't actually kill him. Just these zombie things that are coming out the ceiling. I think we're in the crypt below the graveyard. Alright, okay, they've stopped spawning. So we'll go off the screen and wait for the ghost. And the ghost should just like not come on the screen but just start going back that way. There it goes. No! Herman's getting killed. Gotcha. And the spell jar is getting filled up. What? I mean, this is really tedious. Seems to have stopped spawning. Yeah. Oh, need to hold up and fire to hit them. Angle it up. So Grandpa throws bats. This is one of the stupidest levels. I'm not sure we've got enough spells there. We probably have. What is this? Ghost of Flipping Goblins. Oh yeah. That's a good Halloween game to play on the Amstrad. Love the music from Ghosts and Goblins. I think it's probably my favourite music on any Amstrad game. Alright, I think we've probably got enough spells now, but... Right, just going to wait for the ghost. There we go. Because it's flip screen, he could appear anywhere. There we go, brilliant. Ah! Oh, I think we'll just leg it, guys. Herman's getting killed. I think we should be okay. I'll take a snapshot just in case. Oh god, I hope I don't have to repeat this section. So Grandpa turns into a bat. There's Eddie, the little kid, the kid in the Munsters we need to rescue. Unfortunately, it'd be quite cool to take control of the bat, but it's all automatic there. Now, this section kind of really annoys me, because again, you need to make sure you have full spells, and it doesn't give you much clue on what to do. Okay, so we kill this ghost in the way there, and is that something we can kill below our feet there? No, it's something we actually pick up. Now, if I went across it here and fired a bolt and tried to kill that ghost, instead of being destroyed, it would actually fly at me, take away nearly all my energy and probably kill me, and it's game over. No lives, no continue, back to the menu screen, start all over again. There's no clue that like this ghost, you need to do something first before actually shooting it. Now what I've discovered is that little ghost thing I picked up about here means that it gives me some power that I can kill this ghost, because if I killed this one first instead of the one over to the right, the same thing would have happened. And that one could be destroyed now. And then we move up here. And there's another one of those like ghost things to pick up. And that's the one that allows us to kill the ghost over on the far right, basically. I mean, there's no indication of which one's which for which. I mean, there's only a few of them, so it can be a fairly simple trial and error. But like, if you don't have like snapshot reloads in emulator, when you're playing this game for real on an Amstrad, for the first time, you don't have that luxury. So there you go. We've rescued Eddie. and he's following us, and then we're on to basically the penultimate section of the game. The final section is actually really tiny and short, so there we go. We're now the Munsters car, but we're controlling the dragon. Apparently the Munsters had a pet dragon. I wasn't aware of it. It's a long time since I've seen the Munsters. And the dragon has got to protect the Munsters in their vehicle going on their way to rescue Marilyn. I'm sure it's Marilyn. And the dragon can pick up the car. Oh. There you go. It can do that, basically. And this is a really, really simple side-scrolling shoot 'em up. It's really not that hard. Kind of reminds me of the Statue of Liberty section in Ghostbusters 2 on the Amstrad a bit. Oh yes. Oh, I'm trying to pick up the car. Didn't let me pick it up for some reason. There's some werewolf thing. The car bounces as it lands. It's a nice touch. Oh. Come on. Oh, I can't seem to pick the car up. Why can't I pick the car up? Well, this section should be really easy. Actually, I don't think there's much more of it, thankfully. And we can be over and done with this game. Oh, that bloody ghost. Pancake Pyro, says Frishnit. Ah, sod off. Oh, no, come on. There we go. I've missed loads of chat messages again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we do have some parallax scrolling on the go there. Absolutely, Andy. Even if it's not the greatest thing in the world. It's still parallax. Oh yes, this game was released by Again Publishing. Published by Again. That was the name of, I think it's a subsidiary of Alternative Software, their full price, mid-price range game. Save snapshot here, but this, anyway guys, this is the final level. Now, Marilyn is behind one of these doors. Now on the Amstrad, it's only one room of 4 doors. I think on the Specky, there's about 3 rooms worth of 4 doors, 12 doors that she could be behind. Open the wrong door and a monster comes out, basically. So let's... I can't seem to open that door at all. Okay, let's try door number 2. And the zombies come out. Let's try this one. Can't seem to open this door. Oh! There we go, that's Marilyn. Congratulations. And that's it, guys! We completed it. I'll put my name in, I suppose. But there you go, guys. That is the Munsters completed. Again, I think that was released at full price, you know. Oh dear. So there we go, guys. That was the Munsters. Quite a short game, and we've easily beaten it on stream. Reloads there. You wouldn't be happy about buying this at full price, would you, lads? God. So I think as a review, if I'm going to give this a review score, I'd give this a 5.5 out of 10. I think it's not that great, really, is it? Not much to it. It's not terrible, and it's not bug-ridden like flipping Blade Runner, but there we go. There you go. So there you go, Striker. I think I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. So it's kind of like just above average, maybe. Veteran Limb gives it 6 out of 10. Yeah, maybe I'd give it 6 out of 10 then. If you bought it on budget, you wouldn't be too unhappy. But it is a frustrating game when you play it for the first time and you're like, there's that room with those 3 ghosts come sweeping in, and I'm like, why can't you kill them? There's no indication why and what you need to pick up to kill those like ghosts or whatever. It's just through trial and error of like, I'll pick up that object and then I'll kill this thing here, then I'll get that object. Maybe that, yeah, and he doesn't explain that like you need to keep your spells topped up to the full. I think when I first collected all the objects, went back to those ghosts on that first section, and those 3 ghosts come sweeping in. I had all the objects you could possibly get without, and there's no way to get further into the game because of obstructions and things. And I still couldn't kill those 3 ghosts. And I realised was my spell jar wasn't quite at the top, and the spell jar has to be completely full or near enough full for you to attempt like shooting those 3 ghosts. Otherwise they don't die. If it's like only half full, they take no damage at all. So it was really confusing. So I was like, I spent ages then fiddling around with the game trying to work out what the hell, trying different. Do I need to do things in a different order? And then eventually I figured out, oh, maybe the spell thing needs to be full, and that's what it was, and that's really annoying and unfair. So that's why it's got such a low score from me. If you're going to have puzzling, it's not done anywhere near as well as puzzling like in Dizzy games, for example, where it's kind of like logical and it's something you can work out. This is more a bit of a trial and error thing, and get it wrong and it can be instant game over and back to the title screen like Blade Runner. So there you go, guys. I just want to say a really big thank you to all my new Patreons. Your support is hugely appreciated. So if you want to help support the channel and more new videos from me, please check out patreon.com/Xyphoe. Cheers. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click a like below, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And over that way, there's another video for you to check out. Xyphoe out.